Welcome back, y'all. Today, I'm excited for this video. It's gonna be the best video ever. We talking about sports, talking about NBA specifically. Cause guess what? It is playoffs time. Oh, okay, play in technically, but that's part of playoffs. So we're gonna start now. It's actually tonight, so I really gotta get this video out. So sorry for the last second, but I'm doing it before, so no cheating. I'ma get this right. So first of all, I gotta be honest, this is like this year is the least I've paid attention to just NBA and sports in general. Actually, no, I was super locked in on football this year. But basketball, nah, not that much. It's kind of just like a season to me. It just wasn't really that entertaining. So, as like compared to, I mean, that's like the past few years for me. It's just been shaky. But yeah, I still got knowledge. All right, you know, don't question this knowledge. All right. But all right, let's get into it. So first, I got a little setup right here. Can't see, but I'm looking at the teams right now that are in the play-in and that have made the playoffs or clinched it. So we're gonna start with the West, because the West is always better. East sucks. I hate, man. I'm low key like, why is the East so trash? Like, just the entire NBA history has been awful. They really need to do something. They need to figure out a way to make them better. I don't know. Just start rigging stuff. I don't know. Okay, that was a joke. But let's start with the play-in. We're gonna start from lowest to highest seed. So right now, the 10th and 9th seed. The 10th is Mavs, Dallas Mavericks. The 9th is the Sacramento Kings. Let's see, that's such a mid game. I'm not gonna lie. I think the Kings got that. I'll be honest, man. I mean, AD's good. You got no Kyrie. You're going against, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Domantas Sabonis, and that alone that's too much for AD to handle. And look, I know there's other people on the team, but no, there's not. All right, there is no one equivalent to AD and Kyrie, even like close. I know you want to say Gafford and Lively, but they got a good chance of stopping Sabonis, but they don't got anyone to stop LaVine or DeRozan. They're always gonna score no matter what. I don't care how old they are. Only DeRozan is old, but LaVine, he's going up there. But for that, I'm gonna go with the Kings. We gonna write it down. Bought a new pen just for this moment. So we got Kings. All right. So okay, next, my Warriors versus the Grizzlies. Okay, Warriors 100%, but I'm gonna try not to be biased. Okay, and from the history, from the past, we always struggle against the Grizzlies. Always, for some reason. But I know the reasons, because we always... okay, unrelated topic. Steve Kerr need to lose his job. I can go out there and coach better. Like, what is this man doing? We literally lost that Clippers game because that man did not want to play Kuminga. I mean, I just hate his rotations. I hate his minutes. Like, why we could be so much better. That goes for so many years as well. You're just lucky you have the greatest point guard of all time, the greatest shooter of all time to save you always. And sorry, I got sidetracked, but we've always struggled because they're a very tall team and they're quick, just gritty. But hey, we got Butler now, so I think we got a better, or 100% we have a better chance of stopping Morant, John Morant. But still, historically, that's always been literally like our arch nemesis, just always gets us, and I hate it. So this is low-key giving me PTSD, but at the same time, we have won quite a bit as well. We beat them in the series 2022. That was a good series. That was just a good year, man. But for that, I think most of the Grizzlies are low-key injured right now. I'm gonna go with the Warriors. So let's see. Okay, now that we got 1 through 8 set for the West, we're gonna go to the East real quick, get the play-in, and then come back. All right. So for the East, the play-in, the 10th seed Miami Heat and the 9th seed Chicago Bulls. I'm taking the Heat. The Bulls they just don't got it. I'll be honest, they just do not have it. There is no logical explanation. It's just an eye test kind of thing. Like, they're not gonna beat Miami. If they do, then that's just crazy. The Heat just need to evaluate Bam. Bam is one of the most overrated players in the league. I mean, not that he's like called a superstar, but he's called an all-star, and even then, I mean, the numbers don't lie, but like, what is it? What is he, impacted? Like, the team-wise, he hasn't. That man sucks all the time, every single playoffs. I've never seen him do good. That's why that big three sucked. None of them could do. All three of them could never do good on the same night. It was just always doomed. It was either one or two of them, never all. And I mean, the Bulls, they're young. They're just really young. They don't have a chance. I'll be honest. No more explanation. Okay. Now we got the 8th seed Hawks and the 7th seed Orlando Magic and Atlanta Hawks. Okay. I'm gonna go with the Magic. This depends on healthiness. I'll be honest. This is about players playing. If Orlando got their full team, I know they have for not most of the season, but even for now. Oh man, it's over. But this is playoff Trey, and Trey Young, one of the most overrated players ever. I'm just saying it now, ever. All those numbers are empty. They do not do nothing. He's been on mid forever, but that's also just because his team sucks his entire career. So we'll give him a break. That's why we're calling him playoff Trey just once, because hey, when he gets in the play-in, that man is unstoppable for no reason. He's just a play-in monster. And he'll always go crazy in the play-in as soon as he get first rounded instantly, just completely swept. They had the Hawks in 2021, or I think it was 21. They had that magical, Eastern Conference run, and the Bucks ruined that. But that's the luckiest they've ever gotten. That's it. That's done. All right, we're gonna go back to the West, 1 through 8. So if it's OKC, the number 1, and then the 8th seed, I said it would be. Wait, hold up. I already forgot. Kings. Okay, so. Oh wait. Oh, I messed this up. Okay, so then. All right. Let's go back to the East real quick. My bad. Okay, so Miami Heat versus the Hawks for the 8th seed. I got I got Miami. I just got it. There's no explanation. That's just a gut feeling kind of thing. It could really go both ways. They're just all right to me. I'll be honest. I do not watch any Eastern Conference teams except for like Cavs, Celtics, Knicks, Pistons. They've been going crazy. So besides that, no. Or maybe the Bucks a little bit. Pacers, but all right. And then back to the now we're gonna go back to the West. So Mavs versus, Kings versus Grizzlies. The Grizzlies got that. They just got it, and that is a health thing though. So all right, 1 through 8. We got OKC versus Grizzlies. OKC easy, man. They're on a run this year. Great year. I don't like Shy, man, because a lot of free throws. It's just boring. It's not the game I like to watch. But I gotta respect what he's doing out there with his team. They're winning. They're going crazy, and they got a real shot this year. So then let's see. Now we got the Rockets as the 2nd seed. And 7th seed, I picked the Warriors. Warriors all day. Okay, look, Rockets, I know they're doing amazing this year. But that's a young team. This is going to be the first time they didn't even make the play-in last year, the past few years. With this new young roster. So, this is an experience. You're going against the Warriors, an entire dynasty. I'm sorry, but experience is going to win this. Alright? And just Curry, man, the GOAT. He's my GOAT, alright? Judge me all you want, but he's my GOAT. And alright, so now we're gonna go to the Lakers as a 3rd seed and the Timberwolves as the 6th seed. I got Lakers, man. Julius Randle cannot play in the playoffs. That man sucks. Just in general, I do not like him. He is one of the most inconsistent players I've ever seen. Edwards, he's also very inconsistent. I think he's super overrated. I think he has good potential, obviously. He's a great player, but he's way too overrated. And, I just don't think they have it against, experience. It's all about experience, honestly. So the Lakers, you got Luka. He's only been to the finals once, but now he's with LeBron. Hey, it's looking good for the Lakers. They've been doing good. So alright, the 4th seed, Denver Nuggets, and then the 5th seed, Los Angeles Clippers. Man, I got Nuggets, and I know they lost their entire coaching staff and everyone, but Jokic is Jokic. I know Murray and BJ and Gordon have really took a step down this year. But man, you can never ever doubt them. That's Jokic, man. Like he's gonna do what Jokic do. And Clippers, I can't trust Kawhi or Harden there. I know playoff Kawhi is one of the greatest players I've literally ever seen play, but he don't play. Like it's just plain and simple. It's not gonna happen. Harden, he drops off as soon as those playoffs hit. He just don't know how to play in the playoffs, and yeah, that's why I got Nuggets. All right, so now we got OKC versus Nuggets. I'm taking OKC. It's always gonna be how you gonna stop Jokic, but they got a great defensive team, and it's more about who's gonna stop the Thunder this time. They ain't stopping Shy or Chet or even J-Dub. Like they're not stopping them. It's gonna be way too difficult. Too much height. Too much just honestly just too much defense for a subpar offense. Without Jokic, I'm not, they're one of the greatest, offense with Jokic is just insane. Like, it's just literally historic. But without him, it's also historically bad. So that's why I'm gonna go with OKC. But it's always hard to go against Jokic, man. So, but I got OKC. And then we got, let's see, we got Warriors versus Lakers. I'm picking Warriors. This has been historically like 50-50 maybe. You know, Lakers win more, but I don't know. I'm really trusting the process of Jimmy Butler. I know he hasn't been the same playoff Jimmy for, the past 2 years. But we needed, and he needed someone better than him. That's Curry. And I mean, we got a good, lineup to stop Luka and LeBron, and we don't really gotta worry about the height too much on this one. It's more of just clashing. It's more about skill. This is just, this is gonna be probably my greatest. I know what's gonna happen. I know it's happening. That's why we're predicting this. So, yeah, I know Warriors gonna win. It's gonna be the best series. If this ain't the final, it's like gonna be better than the finals, whatever the finals is. But yeah, I'm picking Warriors. And then OKC versus Warriors. If there is one team that is able to stop the Thunder in the Western Conference right now, it is going to be Warriors, and that is because of experience, defense, coaching as well. Coaching is always going to be the N factor, but you can, I don't know, that OKC is also going to be, their first time in the playoffs as a, obviously a first seed in a while, but just in general. And it's going to be a really, really good battle, and you can never doubt playoff Warriors. I'm going with the Warriors. I know this is biased, or it sounds biased, but look at what they've done. They literally always, if they make the playoffs, they always make it past the first round, and if not, they make it hard. They go against good teams and they make it hard always. My bad. Why, you can never doubt them ever. So we got Warriors in the finals. All right, time to go to the Eastern Conference. All right, so we got the first seed, Cleveland Cavaliers, versus the 8th seed Heat that I said would, make it past the play-in. Cavs 100%. The East is just so predictable. That's just plain and simple. The Cavs are better than them in every aspect. Every player is better than the Heat team. It's gonna be a domination. I'm calling that a sweep. I know I didn't call the game predictions, but hey, I'm not going in that depth. I just want to enjoy it. Also, it's hard to predict. That's why I'm just sticking to the teams alone in the rounds, not the games. But hey, we might do games once the final 8 seeds are set, when the playoffs really, really start. Maybe. Just let me know if y'all would like that. So yeah, Cavs. Then we got let's see. Got Celtics versus Magic. Celtics, man, that's just easy. Magic don't got nothing for that. I mean, they got good players. They do have a tall lineup, so it would help. But the Celtics are the Celtics. They just know how to play as a team. They got experience. They just won last year. It's just gonna be really hard. They're the Celtics, man. That's just like the Lakers. They're always just gonna be good. I mean, not always, but majority of the time. Literally, probably 75% of the history, they have been good. 80%, they have been always like have a chance. So yeah, Celtics. Then we got the 3rd seed New York Knicks, 6th seed Detroit Pistons. I'm gonna go with the Knicks, man. Pistons are a young team. They are doing amazing this year. Like, no one expected this. I'll be honest, no one. And if you did, then I guess you're just a Pistons fan, and somewhat delusional, and you just happen to be right. Because yeah, they're really going off. As a young team as well, very young. From literally like almost the worst record last year. I think it might have been the worst record. That might have been the Wizards though. To playoffs. That's amazing. That is literally just quite insane and amazing. But Knicks are next. They got great players, man. Just great, Cat, Brunson, people who really perform in playoffs. Okay, I don't know about Cat. Cat kind of. I think Cat is very inconsistent, but Brunson, he that's a playoff killer, man. Like every game he goes crazy, and so I'm not gonna doubt the Knicks here. All right, the 4th seed Indiana Pacers and the 5th seed Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is Giannis, okay? This is like, not the equivalent of Jokic, but as an impact, yes. And the thing is, they just don't have Damian Lillard, and Chris Middleton fell off. Brook Lopez, the whole team just, I don't think they got it. When the Pacers they're young, they're active, they're fast, and really like good team ball. Like that's just how they play, as a very organized. And so I'm gonna take the Pacers on this one. Let's take the Pacers. So we got the Cavs versus Pacers. I'm taking Cavs, man. Cavs are. Look, I'm gonna just spoil it. They're going to the finals. All right, they got it. They got it. Young team, but they know how to play. Great coaching. Just everyone's having a breakout year. You couldn't ask more from them if you wanted to. So yeah, Cavs. But don't doubt the Pacers. I'm just kidding. They'll probably get like a game or two, but nah. All right, Knicks versus Celtics. I'm sorry, but this is Celtics, man. The Knicks, they're gonna burn out just because of Tom Thibodeau. That he literally hates his players. This man is just known for injuring everyone and just literally to pure exhaustion. And for playoffs, that you saw what happened there. You know what's been happening. They burn out at the end. That's not their fault, man. That's not their fault. That's just coaching. And unfortunately, the Celtics they have too much depth, too many shooters. Like it's gonna be unfortunate. But it can really be close, and I don't think the Knicks can beat them, but I think it could be close. So now we got Cavs and Celtics. This is where things get difficult, but I'm taking Cavs, and I know that sounds a little crazy since Celtics just won last year, but I mean, they literally have this is like a clash. Like, this is perfect. Like, from the 1 to the 5, all of them are pretty much equivalent, or like this could be like a fun. If this wasn't just the Eastern Conference, this could be a finals matchup easily. This is going to 6 or 7. I'm just calling it 6 or 7. If everyone's healthy, it's gonna be to the literal end of every game. I'm feeling maybe like one blowout, but these two teams are really. I mean, have you seen them play in the season? Cavs have the number over them, so they have the best shot of stopping the Celtics. So with that, we are to the finals. Warriors and Cavs. Hey, that just sounds beautiful. That sounds like the memories, man. And okay, my bad. I have to be somewhat realistic, and for that reason, I unfortunately have to say the Cavs. And I know that just sounds like, hey, I don't support my team, but I'm not trying to be biased, and I have to, the Warriors making it this far would be, that is very realistic in my eyes. But to beat the Cavs really just have such a well-rounded team this year, and I think Warriors do have a chance, and if they do it, I don't think I'd be surprised. But I also am not expecting. I wouldn't expect to win that series. It's just the Cavs are too good this year. They can hit on all cylinders, offense, defense, and I mean the Warriors have been on fire since Jimmy, came to the team, which is why I think they will be the finals matchup. But I think it might go like Cavs in like 6 or 7. I'm not saying that it's gonna be easy, but hey, I gotta put a little doubt out there because hey, Curry loves the pressure, man. I know the Warriors love the pressure. That's how they thrive. I remember 2022, they said that we had a 14% chance of winning. Look at what we did, beat the Celtics, man. So I gotta put some doubt out there, cause hey, that's how we win, man. But if we're gonna go with the theory of, not being biased, I guess not a theory. I was thinking of something else completely. Sorry, but if we're gonna be unbiased, of course the Warriors got this. Like, I mean biased, then yeah, the Warriors got this 100% in my eyes, cause hey, that's my team. I know what they can do, what they have done, and Cavs are also young, and but not really. They got Donovan Mitchell, and he's been leading them. So I just unfortunately gotta go with the Cavs to be realistic. But that's gonna summarize and conclude my predictions of the playoffs. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know what y'all think of my opinions. Let's talk in the comments. If you like more videos, like, updating, I'm 100% gonna do that. As the playoffs go, I'm gonna be updating and just making vids, but obviously kind of still doing my own ASMR stuff. But I really want to implement sports. This video is gonna be the longest. It's already at 30 minutes, and yeah, it doesn't even feel like that because I love sports so much. And thank y'all for watching. Let me know, what y'all think, what you'd want me to talk about, what you want me to, like, the videos you kind of want me to talk about or like do involving the playoffs. And I know I'm kind of all over the place, sorry. But yeah, thanks for watching, and have a great rest of y'all day.